Love, lies, or twins? I always thought jealousy was a waste of time until the night I watched my boyfriend, or at least the man I thought was my boyfriend, pressing his lips against someone in the neon shadows of a club so dark you could barely see your own hands. I was supposed to meet him there, but he said he'd be late. Funny how late turned into a full-blown makeout session with a stranger, right in front of everyone. My heart felt like it was about to rip out of my chest, but I forced myself closer, bracing for the kind of confrontation you only see in movies. The closer I got, the more something felt off. The guy had his back to me, but everything, the hair, the build, even the way he tilted his head, was identical to my boyfriend. For half a second, I thought I'd lost my mind. Then he turned, his eyes going wide. It wasn't my boyfriend. It was someone who looked exactly like him, down to the scar above his eyebrow. That's when my actual boyfriend appeared, looking just as shocked as I was. In that moment, the room spun. He rushed over, stuttering something about explaining everything, but I was already halfway out the door. He chased me into the street, grabbing my arm and spilling out the secret he'd apparently been hiding our entire relationship. He had an identical twin, and they'd been estranged for years. The twin had just moved back to town and apparently decided that the best way to make an entrance was by crashing the club and kissing some random girl, who turned out to be one of my friends. The whole thing was so twisted I almost laughed, but instead, I just stared at him, wondering how you could be with someone for over a year and not know a secret this big. But here's the real mess: as he begged for forgiveness, all I could think about was the fights, the weird gaps in his stories, the nights he'd disappear and come back smelling different. Had it always been his brother? Had he been using the twin as a cover, or was I just losing my mind? The truth is, I didn't know who I was actually dating anymore, or if I ever did. I walked away, not because of the cheating, but because I couldn't trust my own instincts. And that's a betrayal I don't think I'll ever get over.